This is hopefully the final. Oh, I hope I didn't spoil anything. I mean, I won this. Oh, get spoiled. But this is the final recording I'll do of this. It's like my third or fourth time. This, but I've never recorded something. See, I'm so tired. It's like 2 in the morning. I'm yawning. But this is like my first time ever doing like a video and doing a voiceover audio of it. So I'm learning new things, and I learned that you can't hear me whenever the sound's playing. I tried to have it lower, it just mumbles me out. So I'm just have to talk around like the play button. But this is a match I just finished. All the times I said that I just finished it, it's now been like 2 hours since I finished this match. But this is a match I did for Gen 9 Doubles OU with a little team I put together. I've been doing Smogon for about, I just started like a week or two ago. And so this is like my little doubles team that I've assembled and is representative of where I'm at right now in terms of the different teams I've come across and adding Pokemon that I thought were really good and then learned I didn't like them as much, and or maybe doing a different ability and learning like or coming across teams where I'm like, oh dang it, like how do I counter this and having to readjust. So this is about where I've settled. My first out Pokemon, like the starter ish that I lead with, is the Alolan Ninetales. One of the most beautiful, gorgeous, ethereal goddess Aphrodite Pokemon of all time. So beautiful. I love him so much. Love her so much. She comes in to lead real fast with an Aurora Veil. Maybe she'll get off some Icy Wind to speed control, and then she's out. Um, then I have my Intimidators. Shout out to Wolf Glick. Um, my Incineroar and Landers Therian. I didn't initially plan to have two Intimidators, but I think the effect is like really funny. It's like really funny to like intimidate a Pokemon, and then it's like bam, bam, you get them second time with an intimidate and another attack drop. It's like you're not about to touch nothing on this team. It's so funny. That's just so funny to me. And then I have so those two intimidators. They come through. They're like in and out, in and out. Then I have Iron Hands for some like damage. Like I needed somebody to come in and really hit everything. So that's which I was almost at she, but they're non-binary, no gender. That's what they're all about. And then I have Clefable and Murkrow for my support Pokemon. Cutie Clefable is unaware because I can't. Oh, I'm so tired. Anyways, I kept coming across teams where they would do some crazy smear gold, no retreat, um, um, some belly drum, flamingo, stat copy, uh, baton pass, Jirachi, cosmic power, like crazy setup to where you can't kill the last Pokemon. And so I was like, I need a Pokemon with unaware. And so I settled on Clefable. So she could just ignore all those stat modifications and just come through and moon blast away. And also I gave her Psych Up so she can be able to beef up and like copy their stats and everything like that. So that's why she's here. And then I just have a prankster Murkrow with taunt, squash, feather dance, and tailwind for some more speed control. And so yeah, let's get into this match. Lord, let me turn it down. So this lead that I just leaded with Ninetales was not smart. I usually check in team previews like for whether I'm like checking for like a Politoed, I'm checking for uh Pelipper, Tyranitar, I'm like, if I see one of those, I'm like, okay, let me not send out Ninetales because she's really fast. So she's gonna get up that snow, but then they're gonna come in like slower and get up their weather. And so then I can't Aurora Veil, so I'll just wait to keep her in first. I'll send her out second. I did not clock this Cantonian Ninetales. It's so beautiful, but I didn't clock it. I'm not using checking for her. And so I led out with my Ninetales, and they predictably, as they should, led second with their Ninetales to be able to get up their drought to negate my snow. So my plan was to come with the Aurora Veil. However, their Incineroar is going to fake me out. Okay, see, now I was confused here because my Intimidate went off first. However, their Intimidates went off second. But then they faked me out before I faked them out. I was really confused how that worked. I don't understand all the mechanics, but see how they brought it in and would have negated all the work I tried to do. It would have been a waste. A little bit of a wasted turn. No, yeah, it was just a wasted turn from me. Then I brought in the lando-theory because I was like, let me get another attack drop on this Incineroar so it's not doing too much to me. Knock off, knock off. So the fun part about this is a lander Syrian is a mix attacker. I have a Sand Seer Storm on it. I have Sand Seer Storm, Sludge Bomb, U-Turn, and Rock Slide to be able to do special ground damage to Archalidons. I don't know however you say those. Because you can't whenever you hit them, their defense stat goes up. So I was like, I need to hit them with a special attacking ground move. And I was like, oh perfect. I'm gonna do Slander Stream and I'm gonna do a Sandseer Storm. And there's a chance to burn too. So that's what ooh, it's male, so him. That's what his job is to do. Also really great against fire types, obviously. And they brought in the delete button. I faced off a regidrago before, and I know when it plopped down with the bulbous head and the dragon arm or something. I knew exactly what was about to go down. I knew they were gonna dragon energy with that dragon's maw. Probably they have a dragon's plate item. They were gonna come through and just delete my Pokemon. Just click a button, bloop. They're gonna disappear, and that's what happened. That was so sad. Like, so thankfully I'm able to get up my Aurora Veil this turn, and here's where things get a little stally. I don't know why that Incineroar didn't fake out my Ninetales to not let me get up in Aurora Veil, because that was the correct move for them. And here comes the Blizzard, and then the key freeze. I know that's right. And they still trying to win the weather war. But I knew that they were coming in, so I was like, let me not Blizzard. Let me actually Icy Wind so I can get some speed off on that Ninetales. Now they parting shotted, but I was gonna go into a drain punch into that slot. Thankfully, they brought in just the perfect Pokemon for a good Draino punch. Drain A Drano punch. Oh, I need a Drano punch. Ew, like a little Drano smoothie. Oh, that sounds diabolical. Anyways, a drain punch is coming to their face. Oh, I was like, oh, they brought in the perfect Pokemon for this, just like that. And got his revenge, and in comes my Clefable. And here's actually where the real stall begins because we got both our supports out. They got the Ninetales, and I have Clefable, and it's just gonna be a support war. A support is the Cold War begins now. They tried to give an effect. They tried to do a little some with a little scorching sands. Now they did get the burn, which is annoying. But they tried to give an effect. A Clefable was like, "What was that? What was that? Did the wind blow?" You know what I'm saying? Knocked out. Here they got an unfortunate burn off on me, lowering my attack even more when this is the only. This is my primary attacker. She's not. He's not. Oh, there. Very non-binary. No gender. They're not mixed. That drain punch did a whole bunch of nothing to the Hydrapple. So I was like, okay, the sun went away, so they're probably gonna bring in the Raikou. So let me just go on ahead and volt switch out of here to get that attack drop off since there's no more incineroar. Murkrow's gonna come in and set up a tailwind, and then I knew that I would be able to take a thunderbolt from just Raikou, at least one, because Murkrow's real bulky with this Eviolite, and then also the like HP EV investment and all that. You know, I really get lost in the sauce with Pokemon. Like maybe not, maybe lost in sauce is the wrong word because when I mean that, I mean I get like there's so many things going on that I really don't pay attention to everything. Like there's an attack drop on my Clefable. Both my Pokemon are burned. One of their Pokemon's frozen. They just came in with Sun. I just set up Tailwind, so I have priority a little bit. However, Iron Hands is still kind of slow. Like there is there's so many different moving parts going on, and I feel like that's to my detriment sometimes when I'm playing games where I don't think of everything all the time. But it's a lot of moving. But it's really fun though. I really like this aspect. But there's a lot of moving parts that I don't always pay attention to. So I just gotta let those. I gotta let that stuff do what it do. You know what I mean? Like I can't. Like I don't pay attention to all that all the time. Like I knew I set up Tailwind, but then I didn't think about that Tailwind ever again. The Hydrapple tried to give it an effect with a little pollen puff. Clefable was like, "What was that? Like with the wind blowing?" Yeah, Clefable was like, "Whoa!" We laughed at that. We laughed. And this little Clefable got a little oomph with that little moonblast. Like that kind of did a little something to the Raikou. I'll say Raichu to the Raikou. Like I don't even have special attack and investment. I don't think I did not know if I was going to win this match at this point. Just like let you know where I was at. I knew I had life due on clefable and I could keep revitalizing Iron Hands. However, I knew that regidrago was in the back with that delete button, and I know that this this Raichu or Raikou and this Ninetales were coming in and out. So I didn't know for sure if I had this in the bag at this point, but I was really excited with how long it'd been going and how long I'd been able to kept up. I was like, helping hand. What's about to come my way? A solar beam. Because what else is going to come my way from a grass type in the sun? That's what I mean by there's so many things going on that I don't think about everything like that. Thankfully, Iron Hands is real bulky, especially took it like a champ, brushed it off, got up like it was like it was nothing. It was nothing. And we said, "Get out of here! Get out of here!" I was like, "Uh oh, like uh oh, here they come." He's about to. It's gonna be immune to clefable, but he's about to delete this Iron Hands. I'm like, what is he about to drop on us? I was like, okay, wait. Oh, and the person said this is so annoying. I thought this was so fun. So I did Drain Punch, and I was like, oh, that did a lot more than I thought. You know, dragons are usually bulky. Um, and dragon energy does a damage based off how much HP you have. So less HP, the less to do. So I was like, oh, they're about to hit us with it. Here it comes. Earthquake. Earthquake. And then it did nothing to neither the Pokemon. Like, oh, we laughed so hard. Me and Clefable and Iron Hands, we were like, did you see that? Like, did you feel the ground shake? It was so weak. Oh, and we knew. Oh, that was so funny. You gotta go. And then we hit the delete button. Just like that. Just like that. It was at this point I was like, okay, oh, I got the Regidrago out. Oh, period. I don't know if I could win this match, however, but I know I'm still in it. You know, RNG manipulation. Oh, not manipulation. Like, oh, I swear I'm not cheating. I don't even know how you cheat with RNG on smogon. Anyways, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna win. You know, RNG and what if they get a crit with a volt switch or a crit on the flamethrower or I miss something? You know, like this game's not over. It's not over till it's over. But I was like, I felt way more confident at this point that it was in the bag. And then they forfeited, and then I won. I don't. Once again, I don't know if I would have won this match. I can't say for sure. You need to weigh crits and RNG and luck. Like it's a strategy game, but it's also based on luck and timing and stuff like that. So who knows? It's never over until it's over. So they forfeited and we won. I was very happy with this turnout. I thought it was a very fun match. I love a doubles match that goes on for a while because there's just so much that goes on, so much switching, so much, like way more than a singles match. For me, I find that way more enjoyable. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed I doing this like voiceover like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, okay, I'm really getting into this match. Even though I did the match and then I watched it over and over again, I'm like learning new things and like, okay, I want to do this different next time. So this was a good, cool experience. If you're still listening, I hope you enjoyed this little voiceover, and I can't promise I'll do some more, but if I post more, well, then I'll think about doing more. Yep. Have a good one.